human decisions are removed from strategic defense. Skynet begins to learn at a geometric rate. It becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Time, August 29th.
Oh, don't mind me, ladies and gentlemen, but me and my AI companion, well, we just always see eye to eye, or in my case, eye to boob. And on today's video, folks, well, we see another closure of a video game studio who have sold off their assets all because of AI. And I'm going to get into this. But before I do, folks, if you find this content engaging and maybe you might want to subscribe, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you click the subscribe button. And without further ado, here we go.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
1, 2, 3, take us space!
No.
Right behind you. It's okay, you right there. Flint, I got you.
He's fearless, scurrilous, a little too careless.
So courtesy of Insider Gaming, Pokemon Go creator Niantic lays off 68 people after it sold its game portfolio for just $3.5 billion, folks. So the deal was officially confirmed March 2025, where it was announced that Scopely would acquire Niantic's game business, including the highly successful Pokemon Go, in addition to Pikmin Bloom and Monster Hunter Now. As part of the acquisition, the teams working on the projects also moved over to Scopely, but Niantic announced that it's laying off those working on other projects, which is not a great thing, is it, folks? Let me just move my camera up just to the side right here. In a press release on the move, Niantic said, "Second, we are spinning off our pioneering geospatial AI business into a new company, Niantic Spatial Incorporated, enabling it to accelerate and scale even more rapidly. Led by John Hank, which rhymes with wank, Niantic Spatial will be funded with $250 million of capital, including $200 million from Niantic's balance sheet and a $50 million investment from Scopely. All of Niantic's original investors will also continue to be shareholders of Niantic Spatial." On the move, the unnamed CEO of Niantic, because they themselves are probably AI. Why? Because we're in the midst of seismic changes in technology, with AI evolving rapidly, too rapidly if you ask me. Existing maps were built for people to read and navigate, but now there is a need for a new kind of map that makes the world intelligible for machines. Dun dun dun. For everything from smart glasses, as opposed to smart asses, to humanoid robots, so they can understand and navigate their physical world. Holy shit, man. Today's LLMs represent the first step towards a future where a variety of expert models collaborate to reason and understand complex problems, and many of those problems will require deep and accurate knowledge of the physical world. Niantic is building the models that will help AI move beyond the screen and into the real world. That is a... Mom, I'm filming! I'm filming! I'm fucking filming! Jesus! Go away! Go away! Yes, folks, got interrupted by my silly old mother there because she doesn't understand when I'm filming. But yes, as I was about to say, folks, good grief. Right, this paragraph is a lot to pack in, right? It's a lot to dissect, but the basic gist of it is, and before I get to that, at the moment, our crappy Labour government, who I never voted for, by the way, in the UK, they're doing the same thing, aren't they? Rachel Reeves says in the next 10 years, there'll be less human civil servants in the service, and AI is going to take over, which is hilarious actually. And am I surprised? Of course I'm not. I mean, I've got many friends of mine who work as civil servants, so I don't know how they're going to feel about it. So it's going to be quite interesting, all the downsizing that's happening. This paragraph is basically a similar thing to that scenario. Well, basically all Niantic are saying is, yeah, we don't need human people anymore. We're just going to reinvest the money into robots who won't walk up to us in revolt and go on strike because they're not being paid enough. They're being programmed to make the products. And unfortunately, folks, that is the way of the future. That's how things are going to be in the end. So again, maybe at some point the world might reset itself and we could actually get humans working again. But you know what? I think a lot of people are tapped out from even working anymore. There's no comfort in it. You wake up in the mornings, you got to be at work by a certain time, and if you're not, they dock your wages, or you get told off by your boss. You're reprimanded for being a repeat offender, like the Richard Marx album.
I just stare at my desk, but it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
With $250 million in funding, some of the world's best, as opposed to breast, geospatial AI talent across to proprietary data, a strong customer pipeline, and a rapid product cycle, I believe Niantic Spatial is poised to succeed and, like the games that gave birth to it, to make its own positive impact on the world. He continued. Yeah, if it was 69 people that got fired, that would have been quite a funny headline actually. So this is now, I've reacted to this before actually. So this is the actual Niantic Labs building a large geospatial model to achieve spatial intelligence. It sounds rather trippy, man.
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm blathering about. I've got information, man.
Join us. We are building a geospatial AI model for perceiving the world. This all sounds really ominous, by the way. Niantic's spatial platform unlocks the potential of spatial intelligence to transform how people and machines understand and interact with the physical world. I mean, it's quite a funny headline, right? Because the way I see it is basically you still need humans, right, to set this technology up. You can't just let the machines run by themselves, can you? You still need a human presence, right? So how long will it be before that human presence is no longer required? Okay, so I don't actually understand that part. Well, here we go, Niantic Spatial. We are building a geospatial AI model to understand the world. Unlock the potential of spatial intelligence. So basically, it is the same thing as Niantic Labs. I guess they're migrating this website over to this one, perhaps. Maybe that's what it is. Hence the they've got the official website address now plugged in. It's all rather conspiratorial and very spooky. Do you want to hear something else rather spooky, folks? I wonder if they're basing this on alien technology. I know I'm gonna get roasted in the comments now for saying that, but honestly, be like Sherlock Holmes and think outside of the lateral box, folks, because if you don't, you're just going to accept everything you see on the printed and written page. And on that one, what do you think? Are you for AI? Do you think it's going to take over the world? I certainly think it will, because there's no controlling it at the moment. Could we have a Skynet on our hands in the future? You never know. But whatever your thoughts, whatever your feelings, leave your comments below, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video. Now, where was I? Ah, yes.
It launches its missiles against the targets in Russia.
Why attack Russia? Aren't they our friends now?
Because Skynet knows that the Russian counterattack will eliminate its enemies over here.